Hello everyone. Hello and welcome to the first installment of the Dummy Awards, where we call out the mindsets and actions that cause us to not live the life of our dreams. In today's category of recipients, we have finances, specifically the dumbest things that we have spent money on, causing us to get and stay broke. Let's get right into it. Let me get the card. In fifth place, we have, I'm so nervous, food out. We have regularly eating or drinking out. These are things that people buy throughout the week that are typically unbudgeted and unplanned. They include things like coffee, lunch, alcohol, DoorDash. These things will eat up your money so fast. It keeps you broke because you're spending money without even thinking about it. And throughout the month, you're wondering, where did all my money go? Well, let's calculate. Let's play a game of let's do the math and look at buying a few of these things every single week and what that looks like on a weekly cost as well as a monthly cost. So the cost for a typical coffee may be about $5. You have lunch, which is about $10. You have a cocktail, which is about $10. And of course, that is lowballing it because you know cocktails can get really expensive. And then you have DoorDash, which is about $25. Say you buy coffee 3 times a week, lunch 4 times a week because, hey, I just didn't have time to plan. Then you buy a few cocktails throughout the week and then DoorDash for $25. You did that twice a week. Let's look at what that looks like as a weekly and a monthly cost. The weekly cost of buying 3 coffees at $5 a week is $15 with a monthly cost of $60. The monthly cost of buying lunch out 4 times a week is $40 with a monthly cost of $160. The cost of buying, say, 4 cocktails out per week is about $40 with a monthly cost of $160. And then the cost of getting DoorDash just 2 times a week is about $50 of unplanned money with a monthly cost of about $200. Let's tally up all of these purchases and we have a weekly total of $145 with a monthly total of $580 that were unplanned and unbudgeted. As you can see, this is dumb. The thing is, I've been dumb before too. If you find yourself being dumb, find ways that you can limit or cut back on some of these things. Congratulations, food out. Alrighty, in 4th place, we have fast fashion. Let's give it up for fast fashion. I also like to call this the wear and tear category. These keep you broke because you have to keep spending money on the latest trend and money on things that are made to tear. Now, don't get me wrong. It's fun to have a great new wear and tear outfit, but I can't be mad if a cheap something that I paid a pretty penny for either broke or broke me out. That's just its engineering because these items are made to eventually disappoint. I believe in spending quality money on quality stuff. Clothes and shoes that I'm going to get a lot of use out of. Everybody needs a staple wardrobe. But if you find yourself attracted mostly to trendy clothes, not a problem at all, but the material and quality is not deserving of the price, well, you already know. And now, a word from our sponsor. Oh, okay, that's me. Thank you so much for joining this video. My name is Kristi. This is Kristi Doing Things. If you're enjoying this video, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. Now, let's get back to the show. Alrighty, so now it's time for 3rd place. In 3rd place, we have paying full price. Come on down, paying full price. Paying full price for almost anything. But let's run down a list of a few things. Clothes. Unless you're Beyonce or close to, always or typically paying full price for clothes is not smart. All of your good stores often have either sales on things currently in season or really good sales when the season transitions. Like I mentioned before, everybody needs a staple or capsule wardrobe, things that transcend trends. These are your classic pieces that will always be in style, and sometimes, yes, they may be a little bit expensive, but you can also find them at a good price. Another category is name brand things that can be generic. Find off brands that are really good. While it may be a few dollars difference between some of these purchases, as my husband likes to say, every dollar saved is a dollar saved. I'm not sure if he made that up or if he got that from somewhere, but it's a good statement. This is a personal preference category because there may be some brand name things that are must-haves for me and you'd be like, why? And vice versa. Some things that you won't want to consider are things like medicines. You almost never need to buy the brand name version of medicine because they use the same stuff in the generic as they use in the brand name. General cleaning supplies. I don't need Dawn when something just like Dawn suffices. Some food items. Find the grocery store or some off-brand that compares to the brand name thing that you like. Actually, some of the grocery store brands are actually better than the brand name. Shocker, right? But you know that the brand is always more expensive. Now, to be fair, there are some things that are not included in this category, at least for me, which are toilet paper. I just can't do the rough stuff. Some foods, Nilla wafers. I'm looking at you. I love to make banana pudding, and making it with the store brand is just, it's so disappointing. Also detergent. Tide has my heart, and then perfume. So Jo Malone is everything. And when I run out, I will always go get more. Again, this is a bit of a personal category where you have to figure out what is most important to you to pay top dollar for, and what are some things that are the exact same in a generic version. We're almost there. We're down to our second place and our runner up, which is figure-outable things. So these figure-outable things are what would be considered the DIY category, things that you can do yourself. Typically, this would fall under services such as weekly or bi-weekly maintenance. Learn to do things yourself. If you find that you don't know how to do any of the things for yourself and it's eating up a big portion of your funds that you don't have or that could be used toward other things you want to do more, like maybe take a trip or a down payment for a house or a car, this is a category you're going to want to really consider. These are things like getting your nails done when you can do them yourself, getting your hair done, or anything else that would go into maintenance. Again, let's go ahead and calculate. Hair cost about $85 on the low end. So that's $85 for hair, if you're anything like me, every 2 weeks. Well, if you want to get a manicure and you don't want to spend too much money on it, so that's $25 3 times a month. And then a pedicure for $55 2 times a month. You know we have to tip for all of those things. So you have your monthly cost and you have your yearly cost. For hair, that monthly cost is $170 with a yearly cost of $2,040. For a manicure, a monthly cost of $75 with a yearly cost of $900. A pedicure for $110 if you do it twice a month with a yearly cost of $1,320. And over the course of the month for all of those things, you've spent $355 or $4,260 over the course of a year. These are not bad things, but if finances are tight and you're regularly spending money on these services that you can learn to do yourself, but either you just don't want to or whatever the case may be, you have to realize that that's something that's keeping you broke, and well, that's, you know. Guys, we've gotten to number 1. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. My mind is blown because I have been looking forward to number 1 this whole video long. So let's get right into it. Our number 1 winner and the dumbest things that people spend money on, keeping them broke, is this one's a stinger. Flossing. Let's give it up for flossing. Flossing, you are our number 1 winner. Alrighty guys, so these are those big purchases that we make to impress other people. I'm talking about cars, houses, fashion, all the things that people see, and the intent is to make them jealous of us. I was watching an episode of House Hunters a few weeks ago, and there was this couple on there that was buying a house, and the man kept saying he wanted a house that when everybody came over, they would say, "Ooh, look at them. Look how they made it." That, my friends, is dumb. Dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. But what makes this the number 1 category? I think to some degree, we all want to be noticed by people in a positive way. We want to possess some characteristic that others want. That's natural. But at the end of the day, you're the only one paying your bills. The things that you buy for other people to ooh and ah over are going to be the same things you're still spending money on long after the oohs and ahs have stopped. And then you have to find the next thing to spend money on to impress other people, which can only serve to keep you broke. For that reason, your focus or goal should be to impress yourself. Ask questions like, why do I want this thing? Or, if nobody ever saw me with this, would I still want it? If you can't come up with an answer that has nothing to do with impressing other people, then that probably is a dumb purchase. There you have it. Let's give a round of applause to all of our winners, the top 5 dumbest purchases keeping people broke. Recognize them and do whatever you can to stay far away from them. They will not suit you well. I hope you enjoyed this show. Please remember to like and subscribe, and know that you are just on time to live the life of your dreams. See you next time. Bye.